Hello, folks. Welcome to the show. Hope everyone is doing well. Today, I want to talk about expats traveling overseas and getting involved with the wrong Filipina, a toxic one. As you know, most expat comes to the Philippines to get a Filipino spouse because they hear that they are have a nurturing and loving demeanor. Many expats seeking stability and emotional connection discover that traditional values such as respect for elders and prioritizing family are suitable. Furthermore, relationships can more easily transcend cultural divides due to the English speaking population's exposure to Western society. Nonetheless, the romanticized representation of Filipinas might lead to unreasonable expectations and negative appraisals. Because of cultural misconceptions, ignorance, or emotional weakness, many expats may fail to recognize the red flags of an unhealthy relationship. Socioeconomic concerns, such as the expat's perceived financial stability, are frequently the source of a Filipina's attraction. This idea can create a power imbalance, which muddies the dynamics of the relationship and commonly culminates in assumptions that the Filipina and her family require financial assistance from the expat. On the other hand, due to their economic reliance, Filipino women may feel obligated to stay in a relationship despite negative experiences because of personal loyalty and social pressure. Expats usually view their relationship through the lens of respect for Filipino culture, which values loyalty and close family relationships. Meanwhile, these characteristics might lead to unbalanced relationships with unrealistic expectations. Many expats remain in these relationships despite recognizing how toxic they are because living abroad without a solid support system can make the prospect of leaving seem daunting. Despite the abuse, the expat relies on their relationship for emotional support, confusing abusive behavior for acceptable cultural norms. Fear of social censor or a sense of duty to conform to society's expectations, hard to separate investments or pooled assets, fear of losing a large sum of money due to local laws that favor Filipino partners, guilt about leaving our family or lover behind, having faith in promises of improvement despite recurrent harmful behaviors. Mental abuse in relationships is sometimes hidden and difficult to detect. It may manifest as undermining the expat's sense of reality, aka gaslighting, leading them to doubt their experiences and instincts, dismissing serious concerns as exaggerations or misunderstandings. Taunts, denigration, and relentless criticism all have a negative impact on one's self esteem. Blaming the expat for all the relationship's problems. To preserve the partner's ambiguity, alternate between rejection and affection. Using the expat's concerns against them in order to maintain power. Using emotional blackmail or humiliation to control your partner. Inventing a victim story to gain sympathy and funding. Restricting the expat from interacting with locals or other expats. Separating them from their home, friends, and family. Every decision is typically taken by one spouse, often at the expense of the other's comfort or satisfaction. Expats may find it challenging to seek legal remedies for mental abuse in the Philippines due to limited formal mechanisms for reporting concerns. Emotional abuse can commonly develop over time as the victim loses confidence and agency, resulting in a tough to break cycle. If efforts to save the relationship fail, it may be time to assess whether it is still worthwhile to continue. Expats should examine the dynamics of their connection, weighing the benefits and drawbacks. One of the most crucial considerations is whether there is mutual respect and understanding. Is she working with you to improve the relationship? Is there room for growth and progress? Or is everything at a standstill? If it is established that the relationship is fundamentally dysfunctional and unsatisfactory, separation or dissolution should be considered a viable option. Financial exploitation is a common issue in toxic relationships. One example is treating the expats as if he were a constant supplier without contributing to the relationship. Frequent requests for luxury products, real estate, or large financial commitments, using attachment or passion to hide financial benefit, creating or exaggerating problems in order to collect funds. Due to regulatory limits on foreign ownership, expats are under pressure to engage in enterprises or buy real estate in the Filipinas' name, gaining financial benefits by exploiting gaps in cohabitation or marriage laws. Toxic relationships require courage, planning, and support to end. Expats can take the following steps: connect with expat communities to share their experiences and suggestions, consult regional or global support groups for advice. To protect oneself legally, Keep records of financial transactions, manipulative behavior, and signs of abuse. Consult a lawyer who is familiar with Philippine family and property laws to learn more about your rights and duties. Consider your options for separation, annulment, and other legal remedies. Secure assets and divide joint accounts to regain personal financial stability. Build a network of friends, coworkers, and other expats who can assist you. Seek treatment or counseling to help you process your trauma and regain confidence. Participate in activities that promote personal development and self care. Family or friends can help expats analyze their circumstances honestly and provide the emotional support they need to consider terminating a toxic relationship. Expats may find professional therapy useful in evaluating their experiences and developing goals to restore independence. If an expat is experiencing major relationship troubles, they should consider their legal options. Although divorce is not generally recognized in the Philippines, there are legal separation options that allow couples to separate their lives while being legally married. A family law lawyer who is familiar with Filipino law can help expats grasp this legal system, especially when custody or property division is at play. Knowing one's legal rights and duties might help make changes in a problematic relationship go more smoothly. To avoid getting into another toxic relationship in the future, expats should discuss expectations and limits early in the relationship to avoid reoccurring difficulties. Do not rush into marriage or financial commitments. Spend some time learning about the partner's financial status, family relationships, and past. Partners that put financial support before emotional connection should be avoided. To tell the difference between manipulation and real behavior, educate yourself about Filipino culture. To steer clear of legal issues, they need to become familiar with local laws and customs. Keep your assets and finances under control. Create a well rounded existence where happiness isn't just dependent on the connection. For expats, being locked in a toxic relationship with a Filipina can be challenging and emotionally draining. However, being aware of the red flags of financial exploitation, manipulation, and abuse may allow people to take proactive steps towards a solution. Expats can regain control of their lives and strive for happier, healthier relationships by seeking help, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self care. Ultimately, regardless of cultural differences, communication, genuine affection, and mutual respect are the foundations of any successful relationship. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.